Hey everybody, Pastor Luke and JGriff. This is Good News Weekly. Thank you so much for joining us for another video. Johnny, we're in that season where we're headed towards MLK and then Black History Month. And for the last few years, there's been a lot of people increasingly learning about different elements of our country's history and just
Yeah.
thinking in new ways. But yet at the same time, the whole thing, it tends to real easily become a right, left, Republican, Democrat
Right.
thing.
Which I don't get, but go ahead.
You and I aren't into that.
Right.
You and I are. So, what are some helpful ways that we can engage in learning and participating in this cultural thing,
Yeah.
while not turning the whole thing into who's voting for who?
Yeah, I think if we just look at the facts about the history and just not try to make it a political thing, I think that right there solves everything. I don't think all Democrats are like this. I don't think all Republicans are like this. I think there's good and bad on both sides. I think if you look at that as a baseline, then we can have a real conversation.
Yeah.
Well,
I think that's what hits me. I think that we learn best in that word you just said, in conversation. If you have the ability to, I think documentaries are great and books can be useful and articles online can be helpful. All that stuff can be useful. But I think that the most meaningful thing that you could probably do is learn from someone who isn't like you. And I think I'll add on to that. The other day, I was with a friend, a guy that you and I both know, an older man. And he was telling me the story that someone called him to ask him for his opinion about something. And then after he talked for like 4 minutes, the guy gave like a 20-minute diatribe about why he didn't think guy one was right.
oh, wow.
And it was like a black-white thing. And I think
Right.
that there's just so much power in conversations where your desire is to learn, not to try to like litigate it.
Right.
Maybe we
Right.
could just like all accept that our own view about a particular issue really doesn't matter
Right. Yeah.
that much.
Right. Right.
And just like, it's okay to just kind of hold a bunch of different things and think and learn. You don't have to have a certain view on much.
Right. I agree. I think listening, if you don't know, listen and learn, like you said, get with some people that don't look like you, that don't come from the same background as you. And that goes a long way. I think that does a lot more than a book or a documentary could ever do when you actually listen to real people with real experiences. You know what I'm saying? So
Groundbreaking ideas here from Johnny and I. Listen and learn. This is good news.